All right, Conor McGregor in trouble again. Another woman has come forward and said that he sexually assaulted her in a vehicle outside of a Dublin pub. But let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. He's presumed innocent until proven guilty. And this highlights a long little list of incidents he had. He broke the phone in Miami, snatched the phone, a fan phone, broke it. Punched the old man at the head when he refused a drink from him of his proper 12 whiskey, whatever it was. And then another woman said that he did the same thing. He assaulted her as well. That's still to be determined, but that's in the prosecutor's hand. So they still working on an investigating. And over in Ireland, they rules a little bit different from their media and stuff. So nobody really know what's going on or can say what's going on until I guess the prosecutor makes it official over there. But this woman alleges that Conor McGregor assaulted her inside of a car, but a long list of problems, you know what I'm saying, and problems that a lot of times get swept under the rug because Conor McGregor is well liked. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Floyd was going around doing some heinous things as well, you know, people made a big deal about it. You know, the media blew it up. With Conor McGregor, you don't see a lot of people blowing this up or saying nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the complexion for the protection. But at the same time, he needs some help. All right? They were saying the same thing about Floyd and other, you know, Chris Brown. He just needs some help, man. And that's just what it is. He might have CTE. He might have a drinking problem. But people got to understand, playing the sport, especially a combat sport or a contact sport, a lot of them athletes smoke weed as a stress relief, and it relaxes the body. And, you know, a lot of times I believe it should be a mandatory brain scan or just a brain, how can I say it? It should be a mandatory, how can I say it? A mandatory, like, checkup about the brain for people in combat sports or contact sports. NFL, boxing, MMA, you know, UFC, Bellator, the whole thing. I think anybody doing those sports, they should be evaluated because now we seeing when these guys die, they can check the brain for CTE, and they got CTE, and it explains some of the uncharacteristic things they doing. And I'm not saying this excuses Conor McGregor from some of the heinous acts that he been alleged of doing, but some might not be right up there. You know what I'm saying? You know, some might not be right, but at the end of the day, all these legal issues he got, he gonna have to get back in the ring and make that money up. I don't care how much money he making from that whiskey he made fighting Floyd Mayweather. He not fighting, so ain't no money coming in really from the fight game, and a lot of money just going out. And then when you start getting in trouble with legal issues and stuff of that nature, your money start to deplete. So he gonna have to get back in that ring and either face a Diaz or the old boy he fighting as well. You know what I'm saying? Or they might have to just go ahead and make a rematch with Khabib, which don't seem likely happen right now unless UFC starts to trend down, especially when Ronda Rousey and John Jones kind of was dwindling down. But McGregor and Khabib rose the UFC to another level, and that was my favorite combat event of the decade. By far, the whole card was a banger. So, you know, for McGregor, just, you know, he just got to get his act together. You know, I think he might just need some help. Maybe he need to go into Alcohol Anonymous. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you go out there, you be drunk, you be depressed, maybe your career ain't going the way it's going, or maybe you tired of training, and people don't understand the miles you put on your body running, you know, training your body, cutting weight, you know, doing the calisthenics, hitting the weights, doing the resistance bands, all the shit that go in there, you know, depriving your body of nutrition to make weight. That all has an effect on the body, especially mentally, when you draining all that fluid out your brain. That can lead to brain issues and lead to uncharacteristic like stuff like this. But we'll see what happened. I'll link the article in the description from ESPN, but the New York Times broke the story. And, you know, McGregor going to have to get in that ring because there's going to be a lot of money going out fighting cases and paying civil suits off. And a lot of people say, well, these women clout chasing for the bag or they just want the bag. We'll see, man. It's his word against hers and whatever witnesses they got. We gone. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. I appreciate the love, support, man. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.